And one day, weeks and weeks later, Tzipora comes down with an envelope from the government, and she gives it to me, and she thinks this is something. I opened it up, and I'm saying, and I'm looking, and I say, oh, it's very nice. It says, it looked like I got $1,500, or to do the programs. Then I look at it. I looked at the check. I read the letter first, or I looked at it and I thought it was $1,500, and I read the letter and it said $15,000. And at that time, this was in the 80s. I mean, $15,000. This was huge, huge. I was running around the place like, look what I got! Look what I got! Well, so I started buying books and translating them into Yiddish, and typing it up and putting it over. But it's very complicated because the book is going one way, but the Yiddish is read the other way. And how do you do it? Then I started. So I said, okay, I better develop more tools with flannel boards and storytelling. So I did that. I did so many things, and I couldn't spend the money. So I spent a few $100s. I didn't even spend $1,000. I couldn't spend the money. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I figured I have to have a product. And then I was talking to Sandy. She says, let's do a Yiddish holiday song book, because we had already done a tape together where I told stories and she did songs. It was called Tunes and Tales. Nothing Jewish about it, but it was a great tape. And I said, sure. So we developed this. Janie Respitz helped us with it. She did a lot of research on the songs. She found the songs. She found some of the music. And we developed this Kinder Klangen. And the $15,000 pretty much covered, and we recorded it in a professional recording studio. All the music is one man on a synthesizer doing all the music on different tracks. He did it on about 8 tracks. The whole deal, wearing the big earphones in it. It was very exciting. I'd never done it. I'm not a singer. Sandy had a professional voice. I did the best I could. And we did this tape, and then we did the whole PR, and we got this little boy was one of the boys in my class. His father was the musical director of this production. He's probably in university at this point. And we did it, and it was for children and their families. It's for kids from sort of 18 months to 80 years or whatever. And in fact, that's the way it's been used. My husband just met a teacher from Jewish People's School, Jewish JPPS, who said, tell your wife, thank you again for this tape. I use it all the time in all my classes. It's the best. There was one young teacher in Australia who discovered it, and every year I mailed off, 10 tapes at a time, 12 tapes at a time to Australia. We had a cult following in Australia, for this. And my grandchildren, Bobby Eva's in the back of their car, singing to them. And it's been, that's the way actually I've been able to pass on a little bit of Yiddish even to the grandchildren is through this and the songs.